and you just have an amazing time playing with it. You just keep playing with it and keep playing with it and just keep creating more images that allow you to just do your thing. What is going on with my back end? I think we are having, oh, boom, there we go. It is, if you guys know, Midjourney is working on V7, so we are having some issues with images coming up and not coming up right now. So bear with, bear with Midjourney, bear with us. All right, so let's start off with her GPT. These are some of the images that I created of her GPT in Chat GPT. As you see, it is really about doing all things that are sci-fi and ethereal. It has planetary things that are going on with it. It is a phenomenal GPT. Talya is going to talk about what's happening soon. She has different themes that come with the GPT. And one of them is she has for the Regal Warrior, the Celestial Oracle, the Comic Explorer, the Divine Empress, and the Urban Sorceress. And as you can see, every single one of these has this glow of neon light with a little bit of glitter. It is total fantasy for my fantasy nerds. It is total fantasy. This is one of my favorite. This is the Duchess one. I absolutely love that one. And then this is the Urban Sorceress. So all of these are absolutely amazing images to work with. And I love playing with them. I need to move this out of this thing keeps floating. Uh, love playing with them. And these are the images that came to out of Midjourney. And they have a very playful theme, a very tech-based theme. There's a lot that you can do with these images for all of you guys who do a lot of storytelling. You can use these as your storytelling images as well. And as you can see, you have all of that in the background. Just amazing imagery for sci-fi. And the thing that I loved about this GPT is like the textures that were a part of the GPT of their hair texture. They brought in not only cultural things, but they also brought in the texture and the lighting. I absolutely love that about this GPT. You know, and you guys know I'm going to do a glass girl no matter what. And you see all of the little intricate details that are in the artwork. That is what she. I should
Sorry,
have used that one.
guys.
Use that one as a background. Absolutely love that. Her imagery is really phenomenal. And I so enjoyed working with her GPT. Did we get her back, Talia? Is
Yeah,
Valencia
I'm
back?
back. I finally
Okay.
got back. I'm
Per-
sorry.
Yay.
Oh, what happened?
Yay. So, Valencia, I really wanted you to talk about your GPT with the audience and explain to them what it is that you how you created it and about your business and about you and all the things.
Oh, well, I've been doing procedural GPTs for the travel side. We've been doing them for a while, and
Mm-hmm.
have also done a few for my goddaughter with her math stuff. But wanted to really get into the art to see if I could shorten some tasks for myself because I had stopped using chat to create art for a while, with the exception of the GPTs I bought, because sometimes we fight. Me and chat fight. We have a love-hate relationship. So that's why I stay in Mid-Journey. And I was like, I wonder if there are other people who are learning chatty that are having the same difficulty, and they just, or just, you just have a lazy day, and because I'm so used to generating fast or at a faster pace in Midjourney. And when I'm over in chat, whether I'm doing text prompts or whether I'm doing art, it always tells me I have to wait. I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait 4 minutes and then I wait 4 minutes and then 15 minutes later you tell me I gotta wait 3 hours. I I can't work like that. So instead of me wasting that time, what am I gonna say? it- Doing, is this the prompt I want? Is this the prompt I want? Whatever. I was like, what if I could just, the GBTs, I was looking at everybody else and I was like, yeah, but what if I could just press the button and just say, give me this image in an art style that I'm not familiar with? Because this is one that's a new art style for me, but I do like cosmic energy. Um, and I know that there are a lot of sci-fi lovers out there in the world. And I like the regalness of some of the images that I created. Can I share my screen for a second?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Um, so I did give 4 conversation starters that I thought were helpful. These are things that I typically struggled with in the beginning. Like I had issues with skin tone, and I wanted chat to be able to give it skin tones that would help complement the actual purpose of the GPT, but also different hairstyle options for those who don't know. So there are 4 of those in there. Uh, I have this up here and it won't move, but let me see if I can hide this, hide the video panel. Sorry, hide the floater controls. But I will just show this. That'll be easier. These are 2 images that I created. I was about to do a project for them, but um, it's the detail. I can get detail in Midjourney, and I struggled in the very beginning getting detail. I don't know if you can see that
Yeah, that's
image.
beautiful.
I struggled getting detail in chat. So that was what my focus was. I have it alternate between it will give you 16 by 9, but it'll also give you portrait. Um and when chat's not acting up, it will alternate between the two without if you forget to ask. Because sometimes I create and I also forget. Like in Midjourney, I trained myself. I already know to ask for what I want. In chat, I get so frustrated with it not giving me what I want that I work on getting the prompt right, and then I get the right picture, and I'm like, dog, it's in the wrong size. I forgot. So I just have it alternate in case you forget. So you know, you you got a 50-50 chance that if you forgot to put it in there, it's going to give you what it wants. But I really wanted the detail to be there in the subject, not so much the background, but the subject. Um, it does give some pretty good backgrounds from time to time, but I really wanted the detail to be in the subject. And these are 2 of the images that I pulled to do for this particular thing. So uh for the first one, it's my first one, so it's something I encourage everybody, if you like sci-fi, to go play with it. I think it's 75% off in the store, in the Etsy store at this point. And they're marked low because I want to make sure that I'm learning, but I want to provide value with the products that I give. Um, Things that I consider myself to be good at will obviously be priced accordingly, but when I'm starting off like I am now, it's more important that it gets views, that you use it, that you test it, that you break it, that you give me feedback. I'm always open to feedback. I love to learn. I'm a techie by nature. So I want to master it, but I want people to actually be able to use the products that I put out. So this is like a debut for my GBTs, and I think it's a fun one to play with. Um, to get you away from whatever your norm is and have you dream a little bit, take you away into some ethereal places, see some royal people. It also gives you affirmations with each image, which is something that I do. I think with everything, I do it with everything I create. I think some people, sometimes not people, but sometimes we take for granted that we don't need that. So whether you use it in your art or you just read it while you're creating, hopefully it'll give you that extra boost that you need to let you know that, you come from royalty. Everything you have is within you, and there's no reason why you shouldn't be elevated like the images in this ethereal dimension, because you are here for great things, and your
You better
gift is
speak
one to share
life.
with the world. So hopefully that message at the very least will get out through
Well, we
what you create.
absolutely loved it, Valencia. I mean, the detail that you are putting into the GPT, from her jewelry to her hairstyle to the backgrounds to the colorization, was absolutely phenomenal. And you're getting a lot of messages out on Facebook that says that the images are beautiful. So you did a fantastic job. And especially that one right there with her headdress and the bejeweling of her neckline is absolutely beautiful. And like Kelly said, from one sci-fi girl to the other, we absolutely love this. So thank
Thank
you
you.
so much. I wanted you to see what Talia has done, and everyone to see what Talia
Regina,
did with her GPT and the image that she created. So, Miss Talia, we're gonna hand it off to
you
you.
gonna kick me off because I can't get off.
No,
Oh no, I was saying, can you kick me off?
Valencia.
Because I
Oh,
could,
okay. I just wanted
because I
to
couldn't get
I just wanted to say to you that you have grown so much. It's crazy. Like the way that you're explaining and talking about your products and so excited and just every single thing. Because I remember the Valencia who said, "No, ma'am, I'm not doing that. I'm not coming on here. I'm not talking about nothing. I'm not showing nothing." Them people just gonna have to go find my website somewhere. I don't know how they gonna find it, but they gonna have to just go get it, okay? Because I am I'm not front facing, okay? But you have truly blossomed, honey. Look at you with your camera on. Look, who is this person?
It's
I
you
love
all,
it.
it's the community, it's the support, and it's the openness of the community and everybody in the community. Um, and I don't take it for granted because I've been in other environments where people say they want to support, but they gatekeep or they see what
Mhm,
you have, and if they feel threatened, no one else will ever see
mhm,
it, but you all acknowledge, I guess, the same thing that I feel. Everybody has a gift. We're all here to reach,
mhm.
who we're supposed to reach, and it's enough to go around for everybody, but we can get a lot further if we
Absolutely.
just help each other up. So, you know, the as Martina said before, the best gift you can do is, visit the shop. It may be for you, it may not, but like
Mhm.
it so I can get some more views, and so other people can learn what I have to offer. But thanks for the time. I appreciate you all very much.
Well, we
You're like
appreciate
a
you, and I can't
oh,
wait. I'm sorry, I kind of emotional as she said that because I remember the day you were like, "Mm-mm, I'm not. I'm just not. I'm not coming on." And if I do come on, I'll come on with my camera off. Uh,
Adamant.
she was
adamant.
she had a guys, she had a whole store that she had done, and she didn't tell anybody about it. And the day that she came on, after just I remember when I saw her do her unboxing video, I knew that she was ready to go. She was ready to go. You see Martine shaking her head in the square. She was ready to go. I mean, it was. I was like, oh, she's gone. She's good. She's
Mhm.
good.
And we were
So
all sending each other your reel when you did your unboxing. Like, did y'all see Valencia? Did y'all see? She had her camera on and everything.
it
So
was
I'm
so
super
good.
proud of you, Valencia.
It
Super
was so
proud.
good. And your GPT, she said it's her first one. It's not going to be her. It's not her only one, guys. This is her first one, and look at what she's done with her very first GPT. So we're excited to display it and show it and do all the things with it, Valencia. Um, so thank you again, and I'm going to hand it off to Miss Morris so she can show her get down because it's awesome.
So I too am a techie, right? and I love all things sci-fi. So I don't know if you guys know it or not, but we are going to have our total eclipse coming up on March the 14th, honey. It is called the worm moon total eclipse, lunar eclipse. So y'all get ready. So I just created a social media graphic to display what is coming. Y'all get excited about it because I'm excited about it. Total eclipse coming March 14th, honey. 2:55 a.m. I don't know if I'm gonna be up or not, but we're gonna see. We're gonna try to make it happen. So that's like 1:55 my time. But I am a total nerd when it comes to things like this. So your GPT is an amazing resource for social media graphics, of course. So this is one other way that you guys can use this beautiful GPT that Valencia has created.
Thank you.
Make sure y'all get ready for the worm moon. It's on the way.
Guys, the Etsy watchers have been watching. They predicted back in January that products that center around this event are going to be things that people buy. So think the stars, the moon, anything like that. I can't think of what it's called right now, but astrology, there we go. Astrology, all of that.
Yeah, all those things are perfect things. If you look out on Etsy right now, there's a lot of Y2K stuff that is connected to that. So you see how she had all of that neon in the background of her GPT, the neon, the planets, the etherealness of it. For you Midjourney users, all that ethereal stuff, you should try to do what's called a stop in the background, and I'll talk about that on Midjourney Monday. It gives you this glossed over look that will give her GPT. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to use your GPT. Thank you for. I'll use your GPT for my SREF insiders, a couple of, if that's okay with you, ma'am. I'll use that as my SREF insiders.
Absolutely.
All right. Because there is so many things that there's a lot of things connected to that. That you guys can sell. And Martine had a class where she went over one of the trends, and maybe we'll kind of connect that to Martine on Monday. All right, perfect. It is really a big, huge trend, and I'm sure you guys have seen some of that on your For You pages. You've seen some of that artwork scrolling through. There's a lot of this artwork that is coming, and we need to be a part of that. Especially for the warm moon, like Talya did with the invitations, some t-shirt designs would be great with that as well. So thank you so much, Valencia, for all of your greatness and your GPT.
Thank you.
And we really, really, really appreciate you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So Taylor created a GPT where you can do an AI influencer. And this is my AI influencer, and he happens to look like my nephew. My girlfriend, LaRonda, has 5 boys, and he looks almost like her quote unquote middle son. And I just keyed off of him to create this influencer. And Taylor's GPT, you're able to create all of these amazing influencers. And Taylor, is your background moving? Come on now. Let me bring you on up, Taylor. Let me bring you on up. Look at Taylor's background. She, she's got her influencer moving in the background. So Taylor, yeah, he is a handsome man. Taylor, can you talk about your GPT? And we're excited to see what it does.
This GPT is inspired because of a class that the Dream Team which consists of myself, Mr. William McCraney, Mr. Patrick Taylor, and Miss Lena Sanchez. Will be, huh? Oh, did I say? I said, wait, hold on, huh?
Oh no, I'm just kidding. I just said the dream team is here.
Oh, yes. So this was inspired because of that class. Um, I put it on the market only for today, literally only for today, because this is going to be the only time it's going to be on the market for right now until the class, because this is going to be one of the GPTs that I'm going to give for the class. There are going to be other things. I can't speak for everybody. I can only speak for myself. But this is definitely one of the GPTs that I'll be giving for that class. So get it today, like can. But yeah, because like Alexander Dubois, he is one of my AI influencers. I have one I have an influencer, her name is Frida. And Frida was actually just created last night during the class, the Master AI class that the Dream Team did last night. And so yeah, this AI influencer class is gonna be off the chain, just like Master AI. That class is off the chain, and that was just day one, you know. But I actually forgot that my background was moving. I did this for the class, so I could have it for the class, and I completely just forgot that it was on. But you know what? It's Gucci because that's what it's about. So uh so yeah, this yeah, just because AI influencers seem to be the thing right now, you know. So and y'all see how Toy is out there acting up. Toy out there acting up. So, you know, it's been people asking questions and wanting to know with information and everything. So this is a tool that will assist you in creating your AI influencer. Like you have total creation, like control over this. You are building your influencer from the ground up, from the skin color, from the race to the shape of its eyes. Like that's all you. So and you can make it anything. It doesn't even have to be a person. It could be a pet. It could be a symbol. It could be whatever it is that you want it to be. You know, you can create it. It also helps you create your business plan for it and how to put it out there, how to market your influencer, and how to, you know, branding, ways to get branding deals and things like that. It's all in there. So it's, again, like I said, a tool that will just be available for today until the class. And then the students of the class is gonna get this for show, and some other goodies from just me. You know, now what William do, because that's King AI influencer right there. Because, you know, but I haven't brought Alex out yet, but Alex is about to come out. Frida about to come out. Her name is Amara. She about to come out. So yeah. And they all about different things. You can even make it, set it up, you know, what is your AI influencer about? What is their niche? Who is their target audience? You finna pick all of that. So yeah, that's that.
Well, Taylor, that is I loved it. It was a great GPT to work with. We had a little shaking going on, so I have my earthquake, my USGS up. California, boy. We have times where we have earthquakes. So we got a little shaking going on. So I have my cell phone on USGS to make sure we're not having an earthquake storm. And then I have Facebook and then us up on YouTube talking about multitasking. But yeah, so I loved this GPT. I had fun playing with it. It was, like I said, I keyed it off of my nephew. So I gave it all of like his attributes and what he looks like, how he dresses, the whole thing. So I keyed it completely off of him. Uh-oh, Taylor. ChatGPT is fun sometimes. Let me go back into because I had everything set up. I keyed it completely off of him. While I find it, let me stop my share. Well, I keyed it off of him because I wanted it to show all of the different ways to model it, to do all of the things. Boom, there it is. It's back up. And that is like we were saying, ChatGPT has been doing its big one on certain aspects. And then here we go. All right. So what I did was I initially made my first influencer. And the thing that I loved about this is it asked me what kind of camera angle that I wanted. Did I want to fish? Because what I decided to do was have it focus completely in, and what is this called? I asked it for the fisheye, for it to give me that, and then the streaks in the background. So I was able to get that from it, and then I went on and asked it to give it in different angles, different clothing styles. Then it went off a little bit, and then I asked it to bring it back to its normal, back to the seed. So I went back to the seed and had him sitting up on. We have like this really famous bridge that overlooks the city, and I had it do that. Then I had him, sitting down in the street. There he is again. But all of it is super hyper focused on him as an influencer, and I just did those over and over again. And like she said, you can do sponsorship, collaborations, and branding. You can sell the digital paid memberships, YouTube. And these are all the ways that your influencer can make money. And that is right within her GPT. I loved it. Then I moved it over to Midjourney. And as you guys know, when we moved to 7, and this is what I'm saying about her GPT and getting her GPT, right now it is not 100% consistent on Midjourney. But when we move to 7, the consistency is going to be spot on. So if you have Taylor's GPT in advance, you will be able to get a spot on influencer within Midjourney. As you see, it kept and then you guys know I like to do chaos, so it's going to look a little bit different for every single image because I wanted to see what it looked like. But when you find, let's say you find an influencer that you love, now we're going to be able to we're going to do what they call an omni reference, change their clothing, change their location, but this character will stay where stagnant. So you will get the same face, the same characteristics, all those things. So using her GPT early and getting to know her GPT and doing character references with her GPT, it is definitely a GPT that you'll be able to do all the things that you need to do in Chat GPT. But then when 7 comes out, it'll be a companion for 7. So that is what I see with her GPT. Those are the things that I think is going to be absolutely phenomenal moving forward. And Taylor is ahead of the game, waiting for video and selling of your AI influencer. So Taylor, I really enjoyed working with your GPT.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very,
Absolutely.
very, very much. I really appreciate it. Thank y'all for having me again.
Yeah, she is ahead of the game, and I think we've been saying this for a while now, that having influencers is going to be a secondary part of your income. So if you're able to create them, you're able to make money off of your influencers. There's some influencers out there that are making $20,000 and $30,000 a month with sponsorship deals. So you definitely want to have the ability to create your influencers.
And
But go ahead.
I'm gonna just share something with y'all right quick. This class that we giving right now, that the Dream Team is giving right now, the Master AI Art with consistent characters, Laura and motion, that class right there, if you get in that class and get consistent characters, nail it. Really get in there and understand it because it's not that hard. You can already be creating your AI influencer right there because we're not telling you, we're not giving you the prompt. He's not giving you a prompt to put in. You're doing it on your own. So he's just telling you the steps. You know what I'm saying? So once you create your influencer, you know what I'm saying? The second half of the class is Lena, and she gonna teach you how to train a whole AI model in whatever character you just created. You know, me and William, we finna bring it to life for y'all. We gonna teach you how to give it a voice, and we gonna teach you how to make it sing and talk and move and ride bikes and all of that good stuff that William got toy doing and all that. You know, we just finna show y'all that. It's almost like setting y'all up for the AI influencer class, honestly, because that's pretty much what we're transitioning into. So taking this first class, y'all already gonna have your character. You know what I'm saying? And then when you take the AI influencer class, then you finna learn everything else, the whole kit and caboodle of having an AI influencer and everything. So I'm just giving y'all some foresight, and AI influencers is popping right now. Yeah, so that's my soapbox time.
All right,
Well,
Taylor.
I did. I was gonna say that I created my own influencer, and I'm gonna show y'all her real quick. Y'all will see more coming from her later this week. But I did create one from your GPT, so I want to introduce y'all to her. Okay, one moment. It's gonna go real quick. I would like you guys to meet Chanel. Can y'all see it? I don't know. Okay, I couldn't.
Yeah, we see her. She's beautiful.
Okay, so this is Chanel, influencer babe. She is on the way. She's confident. She's fierce. She is bold. She is Chanel. Yeah, she's coming. Y'all will see more from her this week.
Well, we can't wait to see more from Chanel this week. Yeah, she is, like you said, she's confident, she's fierce, she's bold, she's Chanel. We absolutely love that. Um, also, Taylor, can you send Martine over the link for your class? Because there is a number of people who are asking for it. So if you can do that as well, we'd love to place that on the chat. So thank you again, Taylor, for another amazing GPT. You always hit it out of the park every single time.
Thank you,
And
ma'am. I put it in the chat.
okay, perfect, perfect. And now we are coming to the master of GPTs. William has a part in this GPT that has women of different ages all together, right? And um, it was my favorite part of his GPT because you were able to see women like mother and daughter and then picture of granddaughter in there, so there everyone is all in one image. It's hard to do women of different ages all in one image, and he was able to accomplish that with this brand new GPT. I loved the softness of this GPT and how he portrayed the women in a very beautiful light. I always say this, and I say this over and over again about Williams GPTs, about his photography expertise. It shows up in every single GPT that he creates. And this GPT he's gotten better as far as his imagery is concerned. I did a lot of prompting on this GPT, William, and I just absolutely loved it. It's one of those GPTs that the more you use it, the better it gets. So, William, can you tell everybody about your GPT?
Oh, well, thank you for giving me the spotlight. Um yes, I definitely can. Actually, this GPT is just I'm basing it on Mother's Day. So it does a lot of things. It does the music, it does the music. I believe it does like messages, affirmations. Also too is I have it based on what me and Taylor is doing, creating videos and different things like that. So that's pretty much what that GPT is doing. But what I want to do is I want to give away a free GPT to everybody. And this GPT is going in a different direction. And I do apologize for me getting going off base. But this GPT that I'm going to be giving you is like a fashion capture. And it's basically based on creating ads for your influencer. And I just want to demonstrate it, how it works. If it's okay with the TRM, is it okay, Regina?
Yes.
I won't take too long. Okay, I'm sharing it. Okay, basically, what this GPT does, I can see, can everybody see it? Fashion, caption, high energy, bold, unstoppable. Can everybody see that?
Yes,
Well,
we
if
can, William. We can see it.
okay. Okay, well, if everybody can, what I want to do is I basically want to just demonstrate it. I just put it in the chat. All you got to do is bring over the image of the ad, which I screenshotted. Once it uploads, and then you just press the arrow button up. What it's going to do is going to give you a hook, and it's going to give you just a little bit about it, and it's going to kind of like just bring a little bit more flavor into it. Um, well, actually, even gave you the price of it too, but it basically gave you everything. And with the hashtags, that's what you're going to need if you're going to take your AI influence a little further. And I'm gonna show you the end results of that right now.
Just stroll on by and watch heads snap real quick. This ain't just a dress, it's a whole problem. That strapless fit, flawless. That jet black sleekness, untouchable. That energy, unmatched. You don't just walk in, you take over, effortlessly, instantly. If you're built for the spotlight, go claim it. Dress like a force to be reckoned with.
And I'm gonna play one more. Sorry about that.
Stop.
There
Right
it is.
there. This dress, it's not just a look, it's a whole takeover. If you're not ready for double takes, whispers when you walk by, and all eyes locked on you, then step aside. Because this piece was made for the fearless, lace that captivates, a corset that sculpts, a fit that leaves them breathless. That soft pink, deceptively sweet, dangerously powerful. That lace-up corset, tighter than your ex's grip on the past. Those sleeves, dripping in elegance, serving pure confidence. This isn't just a dress, it's your secret weapon. You don't follow trends, you make them. So the question is, are you ready to shut it down? If yes, hit buy now before someone else steals your spotlight. If you can't keep
Okay, thank you for allowing me to do that. I didn't want to really go off cue, but that GPT, I'm just giving that away to everybody, so everybody can have that GPT, and hopefully that you come to our next class on not consistent characters, but AI influencers. So, and that was Toy, who Taylor was talking about, and that's it for me. Thank you for giving me that spotlight.
That's
Um,
awesome, William.
Thank you.
Awesome. I see Toy got some thirst traps going on out here.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, she was proposed to, about probably about 3 or 4, maybe about 4 or 5 times. Yeah,
Uh,
they won't let her sleep.
Bad
But another thing, she don't sleep because she's not real.
well, Charlotte, you have a question for William?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Hi, everybody. I have, I'm trying to understand what you just did. Um, I have a robe that is really selling for me that I created on Arts Ad, a
Mhm.
kimono robe. So, are you, if I'm listening to you right, I can upload my robe and pick an influencer to wear it. Is that what I'm seeing?
Yes, that's basically what I'm doing, but
Oh Lord, have
it's a
mercy.
little bit more to that. Because I'm a TikTok affiliate. So
Uh-huh.
I'm taking their clothing image of their clothing, and I'm able to put their clothing on toy and actually market it in that way. So yes, you can do that. It's just a little bit to that. And like I said, we have a class that's going to be not this one, but the next one will be I will be teaching on how to do all of that part.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow, William, that's amazing. And what he just said is just when he gets ready to do that class, you know, I'm really good about coming up with connections. So I'm excited to do a little bit of affiliate marketing with social media influencers. That is a that's pretty that's cash in the bank, right there, William. That's exciting. So let's talk about Williams GPT and what it can do. And then we're going to, Talia, do you want to go first or do you want me to go first for William?
You can go ahead. I just made a few social media graphics, but you
All right. So with Williams GPT, I was able to remember I was telling you it gives you the three generations of women. It is the cinematography is absolutely beautiful, and you guys know me. What Chat GPT for real today? Um, Chat GPT can be a fun place to be some days. Uh, it it gives the three generations of women, and then this one I prompted for all of their ancestors behind them, pushing them forward. So you have the three generations, then you have another generation here, but these are previous generations of women. I don't know. I just wanted to do something a little bit different, and then of course it just kept giving me different iterations of different types of women, different ethnicities, because you guys know I'm going to always prompt for multi-ethnic groups, because I want to push the GPT to its ultimate. But look how beautiful, because see, this is a very cinematic GPT. And you can see the lighting effects are right here, like they're taking a family portrait. It's a beautiful GPT. But I also did other images where they were just single images as well. And these are part of that group of single images that I use with Williams GPT. And I transferred those prompts over to Midjourney. It's the mothers holding Mother's Day cards. I just love how his GPT is able to, like, when I take that prompt and move it over to Midjourney, the lighting effects, the softness of the camera angles, and there's like a black and white that's over in Chat GPT that created these images. Look at that one. The lighting, it's just, I think you guys don't know when you are using a GPT from a GPT creator that writes a great prompt and allows the GPT to write a great prompt, it helps you over in Midjourney because that prompt just moves within Midjourney. Look at this one. There's one on here, that one. Absolutely fantastic. It's just beautiful. And the way that it depicts like every single race, every single person, it gives, it just gives. And I just had look at the that's the one thing about Midjourney. You see how her facial expression, the wrinkles on her face, her eyes, her hair texture, all of those things come from a great prompt. Um, that's my background. And you just get to see how beautiful Midjourney in the depiction. These remind me of images that you would see in the houses in Louisiana, or what they call the bourgeoisie. You, these are all like bourgeoisie, beautiful imagery. I loved all of this. I liked how Midjourney also took how the generations and the colorization has changed, and it brought some of that in there as well, of all of the mothers, the grandmothers, and their children. It was such a pleasure to work with, and then here are the ancestors behind them as well. I just loved them. I loved working with this GPT. You did a phenomenal job on your prompting structure, the lighting structure, all the accents that were placed into it is absolutely stunning. It is absolutely stunning, William.
Thank you. And you can kind of see the story in their faces, especially the one that you have up now. You can see a story in that face.
And that's the thing, right? So the storylines, and like especially with the three generations, like the stories that each mother can tell the next mother, can tell the next mother, can tell the daughter. I loved all of that. Especially for that one. That's the conversation number 4 for you guys who are going to get the GPT. Is the conversation number 4. Well, Talia, I'm going to hand it over to you. You're muted. Talia, you're muted.
Unmute. There we are. Can't find the button. Then we say we were gonna get one of those t-shirts when you can't find the buttons on Zoom. I created from what was generated in Midjourney an invitation, right, for a Mother's Day brunch. Super cute. Um, I love how it translated over into Midjourney, and they all actually look like they are related to each other, right? Your GPT is the bomb because your prompts are the bomb. So that is why you get such great images when you transfer them into Midjourney. And then I did another social media graphic. This one is from ChatGPT, actually. So yeah,
Wow.
just something cute for Mother's Day to post on social media.
You're really talented on your composites, Talia.
Thank you. I be trying. But your GPT is amazing, William. And they all are because of the way that you structure your prompts and the fact that you're a photographer and you know all of these lighting angles that none of us would know or be able to come up with in our own minds. Okay. Your GPTs always over deliver. So this would be a great GPT for anybody who is creating anything coming up into the Mother's Day season. So thank you again for always giving us a high quality GPT. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
you're welcome and thank you.
Well, William, every single time you deliver, you always make sure that we have a quality product, and we just really, really appreciate you coming on the show every single week with your amazing GPTs. And like we said prior, William is a photographer, and you can see the difference in the quality of his imagery by the GPTs that he creates. They're phenomenal. Martine, I don't, do you see there? Where is she? I think she stepped away. Um,
No, I'm here.
oh, I think it's about that time that we talk about making sure that everyone is on the wheel, because we've had a lot of people join in.
Absolutely.
Thank you, ma'am.
Absolutely. Let's chat. So there are some giveaways. Let me drop this. Someone requested the GPT that William gave to the entire group. So I'm gonna drop that back in the chat right now. It's the fashion captions, high energy, bold, unstoppable. I'm gonna drop that again. But also we have a prize wheel. Okay. So in order to be on the prize wheel, there are 3 different ways you can enter. First, you can just share this live via Facebook. So I'm gonna drop for my Zoom people, I will drop the link. We've had about 70 people on tonight. We'd love to see 70 shares. Sharing the live helps us promote all of our speakers who are on the panel tonight. That is our community effort. So just hitting that share button really goes a long way. And you get an entry. A couple things to note. If you share it to a private page or a private group, I won't see it. The people that are your friends or are in that group will see it. So just want to make sure you know that. The second way that you can join and take a chance at winning a prize tonight is by signing up via the link in the chat. It's just a simple email sign up. And please only submit one time with one email. Then finally, you can join by joining our Patreon. Okay, so anybody who became a member of our Patreon this past week, as a free or a paid member, you get a third entry. Okay, so you can join as a free or a paid member, learn a little bit about TRM Patreon, what we're all about, some of our community content, and then decide if this is we can offer services that best support you.
All right. Thank you so much, Martine. Appreciate that. And Sandra, who is coming up right now, is absolutely a phenomenal creator. She is just like Talya that can go from digital to physical. She goes live 50 million times a day on TikTok. Every time I turn over, it's like Sandra is live. You're like, what in the world? And she's always creating something that is needed and necessary. That is the thing that I love about her as a creator. She has the ability to break things down where if you go, ooh, that looks really difficult. No, Sandra's like, no, it's not difficult. You're just thinking about it in the abstract, and she breaks it down for the ABCs, and she allows you to learn that thing. I woke up one morning, Sandra, you were doing a whole graduation thing online, and I was like, what in the world? I just watched you like I was watching television, because I was not about to do it myself, but watching you was very, very soothing. It was like AMSR. What is it? Yeah, it was like that. Yeah, to watch you create your whole graduation. Was it a brochure or a journal that you did that day? She was like, see, she does so much she can't even remember. She does so much that she can't. It was what she did was so great.
It was graduation stoles.
Oh, was that? Oh, really? It was just really great to watch. I was like, it. Look at her go. Not gonna happen for me, but look at her go. But it was just the way you broke it down and gave the instruction on how to do it that I loved watching because I like watching really good instruction. Because watching from a great instructor makes you a better instructor. For everyone who goes live, you guys really should watch her live because she shows how to relate, number one, to her audience. She's able to have a conversation with her audience on cue, keep them involved, and also do her craft at the same time. That's a gift. And watching her is like watching a master class on how to do a great live. So if you haven't seen her live, please follow her on TikTok. She is wonderful to watch. Wonderful, wonderful to watch. Um, and she created this amazing GPT that because I'm a California girl, I'm a boho girl. This is what I look like on most days. Uh, I want to have tons of plants in my house. And I already have a record player sitting right behind me, an old fashioned record player. I have how many cases? One, two, three, four cases of records behind me as well. So I can't wait to do my bookshelf and design to have all this. So this is how I feel. I love, love, love boho, and she created a wonderful GPT that has that whole boho vibe that I absolutely love. But it's not just one GPT in this collection. It's not. She has a number of GPTs in this collection. This just happens to be my favorite one out of all the GPTs that she has in the collection because it and then she also has the lattes. I've done the latte before too, but this one right here, I just want you guys to see how beautiful the imagery is for that GPT. But Sandra, I really want you to talk about your GPT and the collection of your GPTs. So here you go. Like Sandra, the first time Sandra came on, I let Talia do her intro. She was like, look at Regina go. She is doing my intro. She is doing my intro. Look at her go. It's all up to you, ma'am.
Hey y'all. Hello, I'm back. Thank you for having me again. And as always, thank you, Regina, for the wonderful introduction. So I am here to present to you guys another bundle. I did a bundle last time. This bundle I've added. Hello, Danette. Hello, hello, hello. I have added another GPT to our bundle. If you're out there in Facebook land, hi. I can't see y'all. Sorry, I'm in the Zoom today, but I'm saying hi from over here. So tag me in your comments and I'll go back and comment later. But I'm presenting to you guys today the Divine Aesthetics bundle. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen so I can get going because I do got a couple things I want to share with you. So let me just get going. And bear with me because I'm doing this portion thing so I can make sure you see it all. And let's see if I can figure this out. So bear with me. Oh, can you see it all or just part?
We see a little bit of it. Some of the words are cut off on the side a little bit, but we can see it.
It's just cut off. Okay, let me make this bigger so I can give you all of it. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to share the whole screen. Let me just stop and then share it all. And then I'll just have to switch back and forth. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now you should be able to see the whole thing, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so this Divine Aesthetics bundle, remember, it has 5 GPTs in it. It has Boho Lux Muse, which is a brand new one. It's got Chispa Creativa, which is a Latina art GPT. And then it's got Melanated Muse and Melanated Elegance, which are similar but slightly different. And it is got Life, Love, and Lattes, which is a coffee-based GPT that does art. It does journals, it does characters, it does stories, it does poems and affirmations. So I'm going to just show you what I did, kind of basics of each GPT, just so you can kind of see what about them. Again, Chispa Creativa is a Chicana and Latin-based art chibi GPT. So I made a little cup here and just some images. Quinceañeras are really popular in that culture. So I made a image of a quinceañera, and you can see it fully captured the essence of a quinceañera, which is when a young girl transitions into motherhood. I speak Spanish fluently, which is why this GPT is kind of significant to me because I do work with the underserved population in Arizona. And so speaking Spanish is helpful to me, taking care of my patients. I don't have to grab a interpreter, and I can kind of just have that one-on-one conversation. So this GPT means a lot to me because I truly enjoy being a nurse. Life, Love, and Lattes, again, affirmations. I made a set of affirmation cards here. I used Life, Love, and Lattes, and I did bulk create. If you want to know how to do bulk create, I have a video of it on my YouTube channel. And I just literally dropped the images, dropped the affirmations, and made 10 cards in about 30 seconds. Melanated Muse, again, similar. It did coloring pages. I took the color, I asked it for coloring page prompts. I took those prompts, and these GPTs, Regina will tell you, she loves to take them and translate them across all the AI modalities. So I took these prompts and created them in ideogram and made some coloring pages. And then Melanated Elegance, I told it that I was a teacher and working with some high school students, and I needed to give them a prompt, a writing prompt, based on Melanated Elegance. And I just chose one of the prompts that it gave me. And I thought this one was pretty cool, the butterfly effect, where your main character finds a butterfly with shimmering patterns that seem to tell a story. And each time they see it, their life takes an unexpected turn. What lesson does spring teach them through this mystical creature? I asked for it to be spring related and have a melanated elegance. So I was like, that's a cool kind of, prompt for kids to write about, and they'll relate to it because of the butterfly effect. And then my final one that I am loving playing with right now is Boho Lux Muse, and it makes elegated scenes with kind of like a boho vibe. I took, again, these prompts and did them in 3 different or 3 different AI models. So this is ChatGPT, this is Ideogram, and this is Midjourney. And you can see that it gave me all really, really pretty images. Then I took Life, Love, and Lattes, which is my go-to GPT. I use it. I was telling the ladies, I use Life, Love, and Lattes all the time. And I use it for my newsletter. So I use my newsletter. I write a newsletter on my physical art store every week. And so I took Life, Love, and Lattes, and I told it I was going to make a digital paper. And I said I needed to make a digital paper, and could it give me some designs and ideas for a digital paper that would also include small images that could go on the notes pages. And when I told it that, it gave me this beautiful page. And sorry, I should have kept both pages up because I wanted to show you guys this. So it gave me this beautiful image of these little icons of coffee. And I took them and I went from this coffee icon and I pulled the images out of it. So it gave me several coffee icons. Now listen, I just organized this and then I'm looking all over for things again. So let me find the images that it gave me. I might have to share my other screen. Well, let me show you the papers and then I'll come back to that. So let me show you the papers it made, and then I'll come right back to that. So I made these papers. Here you can see them. So I took those images and then I'll show you the conversation I had with it. So I took it and I made papers. I pulled the images off and it gave me these pristine images. Now, mind you, this was ChatGPT, which ChatGPT doesn't always do well, but it gave me these beautiful images and I turned them into digital papers. I downloaded this as a PNG and then I uploaded it into different frames across the pages. So I turned them into full pages that you can then download into your GoodNotes, okay? So you can take this, upload it into GoodNotes, and write directly on these pages because they're going to be a PDF style page that you can then write on. These would be stickers. You could also use in GoodNotes, and this is just simply patterned paper that I also created in Canva. So that's something you can do with it, and it just gave me all the clip arts and everything right through Life, Love, and Lattes. So I think that the 5GPT bundle is great. Again, it comes with a guide. Because I go back and forth with Canva, it comes with the Canva guide that also is a tool. Now, if you buy it as a bundle, you get to save 40% off. So that is the bonus with this, is being able to do them together. You'll save 40% off by buying the Canva guide, which I call an encyclopedia. It's kind of a tool to use when you're like, I can't figure out how to do this in Canva. You can always reference it and say, how do I blend? How do I combine this? Where do I put this frame? How do I resize these frames? What size canvas should I use for this? So it has a lot of tools and tips throughout it. When you bundle them together, then you save 40%. But everything is 25% off right now in my Etsy store. And these digital papers are listed in there right now for just $5. Thank you.
That's $5 for the digital papers.
The digital papers are just $5.
I love that. I mean, The idea I was watching because I have my two screens up and I was looking at your digital papers on my smaller screen. And I was like, look at those digital papers.
Yeah, they're fun. I love them. I have a short video on my TikTok if you go watch it, and you can see me using them on my iPad. I'm like, I'm gonna be making digital papers for till the cows come home. They're so fun.
Oh my gosh. I mean, and it's just like the patterns and what you use and all of the little elements. Oh, those are cute. I love those. I absolutely love those.
Somebody asked if my GPTs are sold separately. Two of them are up, and last week Etsy did a swipe, must have did a sweep, and they took a couple of them down. So I have to relist some of them to get them back up separately. But two of them are still there. I had one that they took down, so I got to get them back up.
Yeah, for everyone who is having that issue with the GPTs, just resubmit. Adrian, one of our creators, put a post up about resubmitting to Etsy. So yeah, just put your GPTs back up there. Because we want our GPTs and we want our stuff shown out to the mass market. We definitely need those GPTs back in your stores. Don't be discouraged. Put them back up.
Right.
Put them back up.
I'm putting them right back up.
I love that. But
I think
for
also
right
they
now,
want you to disclose that it's, created using AI. They want
Right.
that to be a disclaimer. So make sure that you're adding that as well.
Right.
yep, absolutely. I do a double. I do the disclaimer in my GPT, in my listing of AI, and I do a disclosure on uh, my download information where, when they get the link for the GPT and all that stuff, the disclaimer is there too. So there's two disclaimers. Like my mother, you're a nurse, double redundancy. I double redundancy, I chart over and over again. Make sure you do double redundancy
There
on
you
your.
go. If you didn't try it, it didn't happen. So.
That's right. That's what my mother always used to say. If you didn't chart it, it didn't happen. And she always had a backup chart of her own. Yeah, of her own. So appreciate your GPT. I was in there playing a little bit because I had an idea as you were talking about your GPT. In Because it's boho and because SREF loves boho, that's what I was doing. I was playing in the background while you were talking. It loves, 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 loves boho. These are all the images that I was doing while I was talking to her, right? So these are the first initial images that I got from Midjourney. These are so cute. I love them.
Yeah, they're really cute.
It's
It's
just
coffee for me. I'm like in this coffee themed era. So if they got coffee, I'm just like, oh.
the textures. And my favorite thing that it did, Sandra, is the bedrooms, the boho bedrooms. Oh my gosh.
Right.
It gave such great boho bedrooms. And then, of course, the record player and the background. Those are my images. And here, this is where we start with the SREFs, right? So I did a couple describes on her images, and they got even better because they had a great image. So when you're doing a describe on an image that's already good, it gets even better because it just ups the game. The imagery, the photograph in the background, it just really moved and gave its thing. So I just kept going. Then I did another one. And then this is where the SREFs start. So you can see different textures in the background, different colorizations of the images. I love playing with Sandra's images. The last time I did her coffee, the latte images, and I put SREFs on those things, it just does its thing. It runs, like I tell everybody. I like a GPT that runs, and that's me doing some SREF. You see how the SREF code, it's the same image, same prompt, but with an SREF code that gave me a little bit more colorization, but still kept that boho feel.
Oh, I like that.
And then here she is again, my latte girl with the bookcase. I did a describe on her, and then here comes the SREFs. I love how it kept basically the essence of her, but gave that floral pattern background. Then this is another SREF with a different background, but it's still gonna keep her with the coffee. Here is another SREF with her. Here's a softer one. It's got more pastels. Just absolutely beautiful. This one right here reminds me of the old pictures that you would get in the 60s that has that filter over the top of it.
She kind of looked like Solange a little bit.
Right.
That
Yeah.
one, yeah.
And then this is the next SREF. And it's just because her imagery is so good. And then once you place SREF on top of it, you're going to get these amazing images from her GPT. I loved playing with the Boho Lux. It was absolutely a phenomenal GPT to work with. Oh, and by the way, what I did with her GPT is it created a story, and then I asked her GPT to give me images for every single paragraph of the story. So you can create this whole book from her GPT with the images that come from the story. So you can create your story and then create imagery that fits the story. And it was so great to work with. It was so great to work with, Sandra. It just shows her expertise and what she loves. And I really want to work with the next one that I think I'm going to work with is your Chibi, the Chibi GPT.
Oh,
Yeah, because I live in California, so it just, yeah, that would be a great GPT for me to work with. All right, Miss Talia Morris, how's everything going?
Going well. How about
Going,
what's going on your side? What's happening?
it's going well. You worked with the last time we worked with the Latte GPT. Remember we did that Latte
Mm-hmm.
GPT with her? I think the thing that we love the most about your GPT, Sandra, is the fact that we are able to, even though we have completely two different aesthetics, we're able to use the GPTs in the ways that are really great for our own personal aesthetic. And that's the thing I want everyone to understand about using a GPT. It doesn't have to look like mine. It doesn't have to look like Sandra. It doesn't have to look like Talia. You can make your GPT, every single one of these GPTs that are up here, your own. And as an artist, because that's what you guys are artists that use the tool of AI. You should definitely get this bundle and get all the things that Sandra has because she is a phenomenal creator.
Absolutely.
All right. Where is Miss Martine? Is it about that time that the wheel is going to start wrapping up? Because she always like, Regina, you go over the time for the
We've
wheel.
got about 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left.
Okay. All right, guys. So the wheel is going to be wrapping up in about 10 minutes. So share. Get on all the things. Martine has dropped the link to the wheel in the chat a little bit earlier. So we are happy to have you guys all on. And, I think this next creator, because she is, if you think Sandra is on, 50 million times a day. This next creator is on 50 million and one. She is a phenomenal graphic designer. I mean, I sat there and watched her create her journals with her titles, and I was like, how did she even come up with that concept? How did she even come up with it? She uses laughter and light and creativity to move her designs in ways that is relatable to her audience. She is able to gather people in and gather them up and together all at once. She is a no holds barred creator, and she allows people to understand that you can do this out in these digital streets, because she has been very transparent about her story and how she's done everything as far as her creations are concerned. Every single day, she pushes everyone to be better because she is getting better every single day with her creations. She has a number of groups that she leads. She, you know, what else can we say about her, Talia? Do you have any other facts for her?
Other than the fact that she is the sole reason that I am a self-published author, okay? So that is how I learned how to self-publish with Misha Nicole. It's been forever ago when she had the journal blueprint. That's been a while ago. It's been a while. But she has only gotten greater since then. She was great then, but she is much greater now. And I'll just introduce her as, my digital bestie as well as yours, Misha Nicole.
So, Misha, hey, welcome to TRM.
Hi.
How are you doing today? She's like, I didn't even know you were watching in the background.
You surprised me. So that was nice. I like that, girl. That's really cute.
Well, that's what you are. You are just one of the most prolific creators that are out there right now. Your digital acumen, your design, how you handle your community, how you encourage those that are around you is a blueprint for those who are starting a digital business and are taking their digital business seriously, because that is the thing that you do really well, is that you are able to not only teach but encourage and push if needed, right? Those are the things that I loved when I watch you. Those are the things that I love every single time I see you. That you're able to push your community in a way. It's not only just seeing and watching what you do, but you want to see them do their thing as well. So we can't wait to hear what you have to say and what you have to bring to the TRM team. So we're excited to have you, and I'm going to put you on the spotlight, ma'am.
Oh,
There you go. It's just like big time.
so hi guys. Hi, hello, and welcome. As she stated, my name is Misha Nicole. I am a self-taught graphic designer, and my primary focuses are what digital products, marketing, and branding, and self-publishing. So self-publishing is originally how I came up on the scene. I have over like 1,200 books now published on Amazon. They do bring in a nice little chunk of change, plus pop-up shops and all the other places. And then I would say that I do a lot of, I don't know, is it ghostwriting? Ghost designing. So I do publish, design and publish for, lots of other folks as well who don't have the time, but they need a design and to get in front of folks. So self-publishing will always be at the core of my heart. It is the foundation on which everything else was built on. And from that, some kind of way we got from journals to coaching to 100 communities, and then now we're just all the things, and I love it. Not a day goes by that I don't wake up excited about what I do. Teaching the girls anything they want to know, from how to create, how to market, how to brand themselves, how to show up. And lately, the focus has been self-publishing because I feel like everybody has a book in them, whether it's a coloring book, a devotional, a journal, all the things. Like, we have it in us and we can produce it. Sometimes you just need the right information to piece together, and then you can make some magic happen. So that's my little speech. That's all I
So you have a self-publishing class that is coming out. When is your self-publishing class?
got. So the next class is the boot camp, which is March 17th, 18th, and 19th. It's gonna go from 3 days to 5 days. And basically I'm taking you from start to finish, from ideation to publication. Um, because of course that's the easy part, to just throw the book up there, but to create a book that people actually want and that you can profit, that is it. And we just finished up the first round. There are 6 or 7 people, and they have been doing, I'm talking about, they just doing great. Had me rethinking my books a little piece. So they've been doing good from the covers to their interiors, this whole thing. So that's my whole goal, not to just to create any book, right? Because again, anybody can create a book, but to create a book with intention, to create the book that people want, to create the book that you can stand behind, and to create the book that you can make the money from. Because truth be told, anybody has the power to make an extra $500 to $1,000 creating a book, but it's important that you create one that you know about, that you love, that you can focus on, because that would be the only difference from you making the money and not making the money.
And you said that you also ghostwrite. When you ghostwrite, is it just for one, or you know how they have the PLRs and then they have the individual, just the one publishing rights? Is that what you're doing, the one publishing right and the PLRs, or are you just doing one publishing?
If it's a custom project, like, okay, so there's a couple little famous people out there. I've done their books and stuff for them, right? So it's just a custom one-off project. So I would write the book, I would design it, I would come up with everything about it, the back blurb, the description, the content, the activity sheets, and that is just a one-person item. Now I did used to do, well, now the publishing hub, so I do have that, which is PLR, and I think there's like 50 covers in there and all the interiors, and that they can resell. But on the other side, then yes, I do customs, but it's just one off, one buyer.
I love that. So the TRM team, do you guys have any questions for Misha? Because having a prolific publisher, she's got 12. I didn't know you had 1,200 books out there,
Yeah.
Misha. Are you just you
Okay.
like every day publish, publish, publish?
Yeah. So in the beginning, when I first started, I was just throwing them up there, honey. I was just throwing them up there like little flyers. So it wasn't until probably and out of all those books, probably only 300 of them actually bring me money. Um, but do the other sell? Yeah, they like trinkle in one book here, two books here. But the last ones that I actually got intentional on, even from the coloring books to the guided journals, they bring in the bulk of the money for me every month. So that's why I know if you create that specific and intentional and you can stand behind it, you're gonna be able to make a whole lot more shake than just throwing random products up.
And this is what they're going to be learning from your publish to profit,
Oh,
how to be
absolutely.
intentional. Okay.
Yes.
All right, perfect. All right. Talia, do you have a couple
One
of questions?
question for Misha. Why did you keep the other ones up?
Why?
I'm just curious. Yeah. Because a
There's
lot
no
of people
reason to take
take
them
their
down.
stuff down when they don't think it's successful, they take it down. So why do you keep them up?
Oh, because somebody's gonna like it somewhere.
Mm.
There's no reason to take it down. I mean, it's a learning curve. Just because I don't think it's good now doesn't mean somebody else will come across it and think it's the best thing ever. So there's no reason for me to take it down. Some of the books that I think are absolutely hideous and disgusting, and they're the ones that sometimes sell the most every month. But you get better with time. So I think also leaving them up shows your progress and how you elevate. So there's no reason to get rid of it.
Thank you. Yeah, I know a lot of people when they think something doesn't do well, whatever that means, they take it down. So I was curious, because you found success. It sounds like because you kept swinging the bat, you sweated enough. You got it. You got some really good ones that were able to bring in income.
Yep, and the good thing about KDP is you can update your cover and interior pages at any time. So if at any point you want to go back and make the change, you can just upload a new cover and upload a new interior and let them know that the book is updated. And then now you can push traffic to that book and then it'll come back up in the algorithm. And then there you go.
You have a question on Facebook. I just finished writing my fourth book and thinking of self-publishing this one. Will the boot camp help me?
Absolutely. You wrote 4 books the first time, probably by yourself, but the third 3 books. The fourth books, then you get guidance, like you get help, you get the critique, you get the micromanagement, you get the all the things because you're a reflection of me. So I ain't got no choice but to make sure, you know what I'm saying? You get out there in them streets and make sure you have a product. So of course, it can absolutely help you do all the things that you need to do and make sure that you reach the potential you can as an author.
Yeah, and I think people take that for granted, Misha, that having a coach push you through the process, a successful coach, because you can go with any coach, but Misha is a successful coach. She has 300 employees that pay her every single time a book sells. Like she said, she had 1,200 total, but 300 of them are her constant income stream that keeps coming in. So having a successful coach walk you through the process of publishing and the things that you possibly thought that you might know, like you probably learned stuff off of YouTube University, but it's nothing like having a person who has gone through the process, that knows the ins and outs, that knows how to get things in front of the audience that you want, for you to go through that process with them. So going through her publishing to profit is the key thing for you as a person that wants to publish a book.
Yep. And I have
There's
taught
another
this class like
question.
80 times.
Really?
80. Yes. When Talya said the journal blueprint, I was like, oh, she dug way back. But yep,
I
I've
had to
taught this
say
class
that
80
because
times.
that's where I came from. Like, I'm a reflection of you too. Like, you literally taught me how to self-publish. And I was a timid little soul back then. I was a timid little soul.
We do not believe no
Way back,
timid, but all right, girl.
way back then.
You,
She
you
was
was
a
probably
mess.
shy about publishing. That was it.
Oh, she was a mess. I mean, this right. Okay. Oh, but this is nice. I like it. But back yonder, no, ma'am, it wasn't happening.
Was not. It was not happening. But I would like to say, for any of you who are questioning whether or not you should, if you want to know all things self-publishing, this is where it started for me. And I will honestly tell you that I wouldn't have had one book on any platform if it had not been for Misha Nicole. So if you need somebody who is going to give you some tough love, but still love on you a little bit, that's the one that you need, because you do need the tough love, but you also need the I got you, sweetie, after she done punched you in the throat. But just know that you will get both sides of it, because she is gonna be on you like white on rice, honey. But she is also going to make sure that you get done what you asked for. And if you want to be a successful, let me say that one more time, successful self-published author, this is what you need to do. Because a lot of us can self-publish now, but that don't mean we're gonna be successful. We just out here putting them books up there and they looking a hot mess. But that's neither here nor there. Um, if you are looking to be a true successful self-published author who needs to know all the ins and outs, as well as how to market what you put up there on Amazon, this is what you need, because you can't do drive-bys on that stuff that you put out. You cannot. Okay, you gotta go back and talk about that stuff constantly, and we don't do that, and we need someone to make sure that we do. Okay, so
So you have another question on Facebook. Does KDP cost monthly?
No, it does not. KDP is actually free for you to publish. So there's no cost at all to upload and publish. You literally can just take some stuff and put it up there, and then there you go, and you can start making money. There's no cost to you at all. Only cost that would occur is if you wanted to order your books in bulk, then you would pay for that to be sent to you. But even at that point, you're paying at an author's rate. So
So no, as you can see, it does not cost. Um, I love the fact that she's going to walk you through with tough love and kindness both at the same time. Because if I was looking at the comments inside, everyone is like, she's a tough coach, but she is absolutely fabulous. This is awesome. And there's so many glowing recommendations about you need to join this boot camp. These are all the things that people are saying about Misha. She is, if once again, I'm going to recommend, if you have not seen her on live on TikTok, do not deprive yourself. Don't deprive yourself. She is really like one, just like Sandra. She is engaging. She talks to her audience. She takes care of her kids at the same time. I love everything about all the things that she does on live. She's so relatable. It's just amazing to watch. And sometimes she's on when I'm doing my rollover, because she's on you're on the East Coast, right? Yeah, she's on the East Coast. So I'm rolling over and I'm scrolling, and here she is doing her journal, teaching people things, playing on she was playing on Midjourney the last time I was there. She just does all the things that makes her an amazing coach. But her graphics, baby,
That's what I was about to say. I was like,
her graphics.
you might have mentioned it, but the bundle that you put together, is it the hub?
Hmm.
The publishing hub?
Yes, the publishing hub. Yes. If you guys are looking to get a masterclass on what your journals are supposed to look like inside and out, you need to make this purchase. Okay. The Self Publishing Hub has it's looked like a million covers in there, as well as interiors, and it comes with that self-publishing bestie GPT that is completely off the chains, that sounds exactly like Misha Nicole screaming at you, telling you what you're supposed to be doing. So um make sure that you drop that too, Sandra, for the self-publishing hub in the chat, because some of us need a little help with updating what our covers and interiors look like. So even if you can't get into the self-publishing boot camp, you can definitely help yourself out and go ahead and get that self-publishing hub. So
So
that is my recommendation.
Sandra is screaming at us at the background, talking about Misha, you need to show them a couple covers from the hub.
Okay.
You see, she's like, okay, y'all. Because seeing her graphics, us talking about her graphics and you guys seeing her graphics is two different things. My favorite one, she has it on an ad with a girl with her mouth is wide open and the words are in the inside of her mouth. Misha, where did you even come up with that concept?
I don't know. Let me find them. Okay,
I
I
always
got it.
tell her that, while the rest of us are like over here working for like 3 or 5 days on something, her brain is like literally on fire. It's crazy.
It's crazy the fact that she's able to come up with those graphics so quickly and then execute them. Like she was doing her self-publishing bestie and then she thought about the graphic because the self-publishing bestie had given her something and then she created the graphic from what she got from the self-publishing bestie.
Right.
It
Right. It's
wasn't
a light bulb moment.
her
And
brain just clicks.
right. And just to talk about the boot camp while she's looking for that real quick. Share your screen when you're ready. We're gonna just chat. So we're doing a beta group right now of it, and the way she's walking us through it through the publishing is nice because she holds you accountable. So at the end of every lesson, every day, she's like, go do this, this, and this, right? And bring that back. So then you go back and you bring this, this, and this. And so if you're gonna buy something, it's like college classes. I keep saying quit offering replays, right? Because when you sign up for a college course, they don't offer you a replay. You signed up for the course on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You are to be there from 8 to 10. There's no replays available. So this is when the course is. Make sure that you're able to participate in that session. If not, sign up for the next session. But then your homework is due at this time, this time, and this time. And if you commit to that, then by the end, you'll have a book. You'll have a book, you'll have the content, you'll have the marketing stuff, and everything all included in this package. So that's just my little, ad for it because it's great. It's great.
Yeah. So this is inside of the publishing hub, and in the publishing hub, it does also come with the GPT, the self-publishing bestie. So if you can't join the boot camp, then I would say this would probably be the runner-up, because it's twofold. Number one, you have all the covers. Like these are just the 6x9 covers, and there's 18 of them. This is the one Regina was talking about there. So there's 18 of these in here, and they're all PLR, right? So you can resell them individually, collectively. You can bundle. So there's a 5x8 hardcover. There's 6x9, 7x10, 8.5 by 11, and all the interiors are in there also, along with everything else. So if you're trying to find or get a cover or any of that to design, then you can just edit all of these. Or if you're just trying to make some money from the people who want to self-publish, then you can switch these up. Like you can go from rich auntie to rich mom to rich sister, and then now you have a collection. You can sell all those together, and then you can bundle up with all the interiors. So the interiors are already pre-designed also. So there's a monthly planner, there's daily planners, there's a devotional interior. There's all kinds for each of the groups. Now, the only difference is inside of the hub, there are no actual videos except for, if you find the ones that I did on YouTube, but everything else is in there. So you get the GPT, you get all the covers, the PLR rights to resell the templates, not the hub itself, but all the templates that's in there. And then there's ChatGPT prompts to help you brainstorm, because that's a bigger issue as well. Sometimes we don't know exactly what to say. So if you use the right prompts, it can help you generate a lot faster, which is so awesome that we have that now. And everything in there just works together. So these are some of the items that are actually in the hub. And then there's just a plethora. There's like 48, maybe 50 covers all together of different styles, different font formats. And it's also, since you were talking about fonts, Talia, you can see some of the font combinations that were used also to give you ideas on different things that can go together. So yeah, those are some of the covers that were in here.
I love them. Seeing her covers, like talking about her covers and seeing her covers is a total different feel, right? The creativity that she has, the font pairings that she has, her titles that she has that come from that amazing GPT that is included. And like Talia said, it sounds just like her. And I remember watching you, and you were laughing that how much it sounded just like you. You're like, that is exactly something that I would say. But you trained it on
Right.
the,
This is true.
yeah, it's an amazing GPT. She's done an amazing job. Martine, Sandra, do you have the link to the hub? They're asking for it on Facebook on Talia's page.
And I know we had some link issues, guys. I did update them everywhere I saw them, so just make sure, let me know if a link wasn't working for you still.
And they're asking for your author's page, Misha Nicole. I like her saying her whole name, Misha. Misha.
So
They're
here's
asking,
the thing with the authors page. Do I have an individual author page? No, because I have probably just as many pen names as I do books.
okay.
So it wasn't until recently that if you search Misha Nicole, that some of the books pop up, because when I'm teaching them how to do it, I just use my name. But as for everything else, it ranges from ERL Designs to GH Printables to Jesus Girls to Mom Chicks. Like there are so many different pen names that I have. So no, I don't have a specific author page. I do apologize.
No problem. No problem. And Dr. Carroll, she just gave all her pen names. So you can just listen to the replay and go through all her. She probably has more than that because she has 1,200, count them, 1,200 books that are out there. So we are excited to have an author that has placed that many books out there. And the links for the boot camp are out, and the links for her publishing and profit are also in there. Do we have any other questions? I think I've gone through all the questions from Facebook. For the consistent characters, for Misha's books, this is for publishing for consistent characters. That would be on either Sandra's GPT, on Taylor's GPT, on William's GPT, or on Valencia's GPT. Those are consistent character GPTs where you can create consistent characters on those GPTs. But her GPT is about all things publishing, coming up with amazing titles, coming up with your interior information. That's what that GPT does, and it does more than that. Can you talk about what the GPT actually does for the your publishing bestie?
Sure. So she is just that, a publishing bestie. So What I found is that a lot of people have trouble coming up with concepts or just what to include in a book because you want to create a journal, but then the next thing is what do I put inside? So the GPT Digital Bestie does that. She goes over 4 basic steps, which is coming up with a title and subtitle, design, marketing, and then she gives recommendations on pricing and all the categories and stuff. So what I have done is taken everything that I have learned and done over the last like 6, 7 years and put it inside of the GPT with, of course, all the updated information. And she will help you create a guided prompt journal in like 5 to 6 seconds. So my baby daddy book was one that I did. My baby daddy book is one that I did on live with them in a series, and I showed them just how fast she can come up with the concept. So she gave the title, she gave the subtitle, and she gave all the interior on the inside, and then we use Chat GPT to create the cover. So she's going to help you do all of that. So the more questions that you ask her, the more you can input, from journal prompts to activity sheet suggestions to quote pages, even size recommendations, price points. She can tell you create the optimized title for the title and the subtitle, and she can write the description, the captions. All you gotta do is ask her, and she's gonna put it all together for you. And then that way, you're not stuck in the brainstorm phase because you got to get past that. And she was also created because Canva, like I tell the girls, Canva is a finisher, not a starter. And you need to start over there. And then the information she gives you, then you can build it up in there in Canva. Then you can have your book.
Oh, that's a concept. Canva is a finisher, not a starter. Yeah, because sometimes you'll sit there and look at that blank page and go, "Whoa." And it has so many things you get distracted. I
Yep,
love
that
that now
spoke to
having.
me. I was like, "Ooh, that's good." Really
Yeah,
like that.
that needs to be a quote, and you need to put that on a shirt.
I do.
Canva, you really do, because Canva, you sit there and go, no. It's one of the reasons why I, you know, I have not placed my journals out because it's just too many things for me to think about. Like I can create the cover and the lines, but all the stuff that goes inside of it, no, no, ma'am, no, ma'am.
That's
So
what she's there for.
that's what she's there for.
Mhm.
So guys, you definitely need all of this. You need the hub. You need to be in the publishing and profits class. You need to be in all of it. So publishing and profits probably already comes with the hub. Does it come with the hub? Yeah. Okay. All right. So, but if you're not able to become in part of the publishing and profits class, you definitely need that hub because she's done the majority of the work for you within that as well. You just don't get her expertise in guiding, not being in the publishing and profits. And that's the thing that everyone needs. Everyone needs that. Oh, you put the baby daddy book up there. Yeah, absolutely. That was
So
awesome.
the wheel is closed, complete.
Yeah, it is.
Martine, the wheel is okay. I just want to
Martine
make
is
sure.
like, yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, the
Um,
will is closed, everybody. So we want to thank you again, Misha, and then Sandra for being, no, Sandra was quick on the draw. Boom, boom, boom. She had it. She was boom, 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 boom. Bam. She reminded me of Martine. Martine, you guys are
look, I'm
like,
telling you, Sandra is the wing woman. Okay, she's the wing woman. She got this thing. She got it.
no, I
Misha
think we're coming
Nicole,
out.
thank you. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for
Thank
being
you,
here. This was
ladies.
Oh, thank
amazing.
you.
This was
Thank you.
amazing.
Yeah, I love it. We threw that out. It sounded, it was like, I got you. Boom. Here you go. So thank you so much, and we really appreciate having you all on the live. And now, Martine, it is time for the wheel. Or do we have anything else?
Mm,
Anything else this week?
I got the
Oh, Martine,
wheel.
go
Mhm.
ahead.
Go ahead.
Um, uh, we had a lot of questions about when we open and close the Patreon. And I'd like to kind of go over that with the audience. Talia, because you are the Patreon, I love your Patreon voice and how you do the Patreon tiers for the Patreon while Martine gets the will together.
The wheel is together. That's what I was trying to say. That we were going straight to the wheel.
Oh, we're going straight to the
Going
wheel.
straight to the
Okay. All right.
Yes. I think Martine is a little under the weather this evening. So
Okay.
I
All
got the
right.
wheel. Okay.
You have it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I have the wheel. Patreon runs from the 15th to the 15th. Okay, so if anybody wanted to be for certain about that, everything stays in the Patreon except for the classes. The classes do not carry over from the 15th to the 15th. Okay, whatever class we're teaching for that month is only in the Patreon for that month, but the GPTs stay and the images stay. So $17 tier, you get 3 GPTs and 100 images. The $37 tier, you get a co-working session from each one of us. The $97 tier, you get all things from tier 2 and tier 1, plus a class from each of us per month for $97. But again, they run from the 15th to the 15th. So coming up, March 15th will run to April 15th. So you will get everything between March 15th to April 15th, including the 3 GPTs, the 100 images, the 3 co-working sessions, and the 3 classes. So the only thing that does not carry over are those classes. Those classes are only from month to month. So I wanted to make sure that we said that. But yeah, let's go jump on over to the wheel. I believe Martine said she was going to give away a class. So
She did. She did.
okay.
I'll give away 2. One from the carousel class, since you featured carousels today, and one from the Canva and one Canva frame replay. So one of each. We'll give 2.
Okay, do your thing, girl. I ain't mad at you. I guess so. Trying to make me give away a class. I didn't agree to that. Okay.
It's not required. It's not required.
I know. So let's get to the wheel, shall we? Can you see the prize wheel? Do y'all see the wheel?
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. So first up we have Valencia. So we will be spinning for Valencia.
Girl, I got excited. I thought I won.
Ooh, ma'am. Are we doing 1 or 2 for you, Valencia?
You could do 2.
Okay. Miss Deborah Bigler got a GP. All right. Moving on to number 2. Watch out now. A Lavish Life, Miss Monica Anderson. All right. Next up, we have Taylor Made. Miss Kimberly James, Coach Kimberly James. I'm sorry, Coach James. All right. Second one for Taylor Made. LaShonda Lowe. LaShonda always winning something, girl. You be winning. All right. Next up will be William. Now you get on here again. You can't win too. Listen, let me get you off here. I know I hit remove it. Hold on. LaShonda, what you doing? Try it again. Come on through, Dr. Carol. All right. Last one for William. Natisha Stuckey. I hope I said that right. All right, Sandra, you're giving away one bundle, correct? All right, this is for Sandra's GPT bundle. I was like, you can't win your own now. Hold on. Denise Pegram, go girl. Oh, you got the good bundle. The good one. All right, so Martine is giving away 2 classes. This is for the carousel class. Monica Allison. I'm writing these down too. Okay. And this one is for the Canva frame replay. Miss Shauna Joseph. And I guess I'll give away one replay to the Funtabulous Fun with Fonts class, since y'all have bullied me this evening. Just kidding. Ma'am, you won it the last time now. You won my class last week. Okay. We're gonna have to try this one more time. Affirmed visionary. Who is that? Is that Charlene? Nobody knows. Okay. We will figure it out.
Yes,
Affirmed
that's Charlene.
visionary.
That's Charlene.
Charlene has it, doesn't she? Or did she?
She has what?
The fonts
Fantabulous.
class.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Okay. Well, you got it, Charlene.
Happy birthday,
Wonderful.
Charlene. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. I thought that was Charlene. Okay. That is the prize wheel for this evening. Nobody else had anything they wanted to give away. That is all that we have.
Well, that is amazing. Congratulations to everyone that won. And that person that got that bundle, Denise, the bundle that you got from Sonder. Ooh, my
You
God.
got the bomb bundle.
My God.
Thank you.
She's like, yes, that is amazing. But everyone that won on the wheel, we will get those to you as soon as possible. Give us at least after 24 to 48 hours to get those into your inbox. We want to make sure that we get those over to you so you guys can tag the creators. Please, 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 please. When you create something, tag the creators so that they can see the things that you've created because they want to see what you created with their babies. And it shows
That's
that you
correct.
absolutely love the GPTs and it allows people to see what they can do with their GPTs as well. So please, please, please tag the creators. Especially like as Valencia says, please do because she's a brand new GPT creator and we want everyone to see how wonderful her art is and everything. So I'd like to thank every single GPT creator, Valencia. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for showing. And, Valencia does things even though she's afraid to do them. She walks through her fear and she goes out in front and she takes those things on. So we appreciate you coming on and talking about your GPT and showing the world how great it really is. So thank you so much, Valencia, for coming on. Taylor for moving us into another form of income with her social media influencer and her GPT, and William for always having amazing artwork and cinematography and prompt creation in his GPT. Sandra, she went above and beyond with her bundle. She also, because of what she does, she has this ability to include different audiences within her GPT. The fact that she speaks fluent Spanish, she understands the culture, she has that in there. She loves coffee culture because I see it all throughout her GPTs. And just to let you guys know, the color of the year is Mocha Muse. It is a coffee color, so coffee is everywhere. The color brown is everywhere. Living a coffee lifestyle is everywhere. So her GPTs are right on track. And also, I would like to thank Miss Misha Nicole for coming on and showing her expertise of everything that she does. How she's a phenomenal graphic designer. She is a great coach and a great leader in the space. And we thank you, thank you, thank you for coming on as well. If you need to be a part and want to publish your book, she is the go-to for that. Like Talia always says, there would be no her without Misha Nicole because she's the one that pushed her towards her greatness in her publishing journey. So if you think that Talia's publishing is amazing, her coach was on here to say that this is what you need to do. So I love that. And I love Misha Nicole. She is phenomenal online, just like Sandra's phenomenal online. And they are just two people who are able to share with the world their greatness and push you to be greater. So thank you guys for coming on and showing us everything that you do and bringing your amazing products. And I want to thank the TRM team. They This week has been pretty busy. We have had technical difficulties and concerns in our classes this week, and we are thank you. And we both wanted to tell you thank you so much for sticking in there, especially for me yesterday when Midjourney's editor decided it did not want to work. So I really appreciate you guys for doing that. Have already talked to the team, so they are fast, fast, fast at work. Yeah, that he woke up for me and came on, which I'm very happy for. Yeah, because I was not happy about that yesterday. If you guys don't know, I will contact I call myself the Midjourney Karen when something goes wrong. I'm like, there is something going wrong in Midjourney, and I think you need to fix it right now. And I will send multiple messages. So they fixed it. It should be working by the time we get ready to, I get ready to redo it for you guys. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I sure am. I take that title on because they're like, Lord have mercy. Is she sending another message? Yes, because it's not working. It needs to work. With everybody paying that big money, everything needs to work. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
hmm So I am so happy that everybody came, and we love having a new GPT creator. So Valencia, we wish you the best on your journey, and we can't wait to see that next one. Valencia's coming back. She's got another GPT. She'll be back, you guys. She'll be back. We're going to schedule her back in because she's got another GPT that we're going to feature of hers, and we can't wait for you guys to see it. So thank you for coming. I want to give a shout out to somebody I see in um the squares. Erica, I wanted to say this to you that it's so good to see you back and your artwork that you have been placing out here using the GPTs and the knowledge that you've gathered from your classes and from the people that you've been around has been nothing but phenomenal. You have showed how the Lauras, when you were with, you've done the Laura work. You've shown the work from the carousels. You've shown your work from the frames, and we are so grateful for all of that. Every single instructor that you have done things with, you have placed that information out to the world, and that does not go unnoticed. So I wanted to tell you thank you for all of the people that you have pushed forward and shown um, how great their work is, because it is shown every single day that you put your information out on social media. So I wanted you to know that.
Thank you very much. And I want to thank you guys because the reason why I show up for TRM is because you guys make me feel like I can do things. And so it's essential to me. Like I feel like I'm getting back to myself. And you guys have been a big part of that. So I really appreciate you.
Yeah, we really,
We
we really,
appreciate you
really
too.
appreciate you. We really, really do. And I just wanted you to know, I just looked at you and then all of a sudden it was like, you know how God dropped something in you? That's what happened. So I really wanted you to know how much we really, really appreciate everything that you've done. And like the last things that you did for the last GPT creator that you won their GPT, that was phenomenal.
Yeah.
It was absolutely phenomenal. So thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for always coming and being on live with TRM, and we really appreciate you. And Talya, it is on you.
Oh, well, that is all that I have. Thank you to all the panelists tonight, to all you guys who are here participating. We really appreciate you showing up for us every week. Yeah, and I love y'all and God bless you and good night. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your week. We'll see you at Midjourney Mondays tomorrow and Color Me Calm on Tuesdays. Good night now.
Thank you.
You